There are hundreds of Hive streamers. However, many of them kind of suck. So to figure out who's really worth watching, and most importantly, who is the objectively best Hive streamer, I ranked dozens of streamers in order based on a few factors to decide who is objectively the best streamer. I rank these streamers based off 5 criteria. These categories that I've put in place are personality on stream, quality of stream.
Y'all think I'm trash. If I lose this game, I'm ending stream.
How unique their stream is compared to other streamers.
1 kill equals 1 piece of clothing taken off. I'm not doing that challenge.
Their branding, like their profile picture and their name, and how much they interact with their chat. With that being said, here are the top 5 Hive streamers in 2025.
At number 5, we have Defect. Defect is a definition of a solid streamer, and there is nothing inherently wrong with his streams. But in the inverse, there's nothing that really stands out. With Defect, you get a lot of quality in both the stream itself and the actual commentary with the streamer. The streams feel like an extended Defect video, which, depending on your opinion on his content, could be really good or really bad. The streams aren't too unique, and obviously with someone with such a large platform, it's hard to always keep up with chat, but overall, still one of the best Hive has to offer, without question, and making him number 5 on this list. 4th best Hive streamer is actually a Twitch streamer. I know, they still exist. ICBW is a mobile Twitch streamer who honestly has one of the most engaging and entertaining personalities I've seen as someone who's been on Hive for about 5 years. The quality is definitely the weak point as they stream on, a mobile device, but in what ICBW lacks in quality, they make up for in their personality and how much they interact with their chat. The streams aren't too original, but there are some really cool ideas from time to time. Overall, a really fun streamer who I personally think will blow up in the next few months. And also, the whole brand's pretty sick too, and they're worthy of being top 5, no doubt. Before we get into the top 3, I'd like to shout out some honorable mentions. For the first honorable mention, I actually have 2 streamers who I feel like are both in the same boat. They're both really solid streamers, but they also share one major issue. Fearless Plays and Red Blue. Now, Fearless and Red Blue both have pretty good streams, and overall are really good entertainers, and they interact with the chat a bunch and have good quality. The biggest issue I've seen while watching their streams is a problem a lot of streamers do have, even if they're not vocal about it. When they don't have a high or even normal amount of viewers, the stream vibe changes, and they can get really negative. When they're at their best, they are great. This one problem really kills the mood a lot of the time. I think if they both fix this issue with their mindset, they could easily make a case for being top 5. The next honorable mention is one of my biggest inspirations, EvidentP. These streams remind me of Defect in a way. It's great content because of Evident, but other than his personality and the obvious good quality, there isn't anything that truly sticks out. And for my last honorable mention is the greatest streamer of all time, me. Just kidding, but if you're enjoying the video, I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the YouTube and even follow me on Twitch, link in the description. Trying to hit 1K on both platforms, and you guys could really make that happen. Anyways, on to number 3. This one might get me in trouble, not because he should not be on this list, but because people actively call him the best Hive streamer. My hot take, my number 3 is Officy. Let me explain. First, I want to start off with how I believe Officy is one of the most unique streamers on Hive at the moment. The quality is some of the best, and the brand is, big. Overall, he does a wonderful job interacting with his viewers, and none of those things are what I have him ranked here for. My personal problem comes with the commentary he does on stream, or I guess, in this case, personality. It's not because he isn't funny or entertaining or he's not talking, but when I watch Officy, I realize that he likes to repeat a chat like 7 times before moving on to a different phrase, and personally, I'm not the biggest fan of every stream being a rage bait montage because all bro wants to talk about is him being fat. I genuinely think he's entertaining. Like, I really do. But the fact that because of what he's talking about every stream makes it feel so repetitive, I cannot justify putting him further than number 3. The second best Hive streamer is Fire Ultra. Fire truly feels like a more viewer-oriented Defect to me. The branding is decent, and the streams are somewhat unique comparatively to other Hive streamers on the platform right now. The real good part of Fire Ultra is within the interactivity and personality categories. For a YouTube rank with anywhere that I've seen from 40 to 80 viewers, the fact that Fire is so good at reading chat is insane to me. And not only that, but reading chat never comes at the expense of Fire's personality, and that's something that I don't really talk about too much, but a lot of streamers lack that aspect. I have no words of criticism for Fire. Generally an amazing streamer, no doubt, and 100% deserves to be top 3 on this list. And finally, the best Hive streamer in 2025 is Quapot. I think Quapot does everything right. To me, Quapot is one of the few streamers I actually look forward to watching, which is weird for me because I don't have time to watch streams, but I will make time for Quapot. Every stream feels so coherent and the vibe's always the same, yet the streams always feel different from the last one. Quapot is a really, really good interactive streamer with a really well put together stream. His personality on stream matches the soft late night vibes he shoots for perfectly, and truly, there are zero negatives to bring up with him. I know he may not be everyone's thing, especially with the type of content he makes. However, I do not believe there's a single streamer who is as put together and as professional as he feels. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you subscribed or, went to the description and followed my Twitch. I'm live 3 to 4 times a week. You should really go there. I'm trying to hit 1K on both platforms before July and also trying to get streamer rank in July. So if you want to show up, it'd be amazing, man. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it, and have a good one.